Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Adelaide Oval. You join us for this match between England and England. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The pitch should get better as the match goes on, so a sensible decision to bowl first. I wouldn't want to be putting pads on first, that's for sure. The opening bowlers will be feeling pretty positive.
We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket.
The fielders come up to stop the quick singles. The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Goes onto the front foot straight away and finds the gap. 4 off the first ball. Thank you very much.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. The captain bringing the field in here, trying to prevent the strike rotating. How will the bowler respond?
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Might look to go big again here.
Drilled that one away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Curran has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Archer with a huge appeal. Needs a direct hit. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Going with pace now.
Field moving around a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles.
Broad from the cathedral end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. well played. Could be a quick single. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. They scamper through for a single. Good running.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed. Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Power and precision in that shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Just dropped too short and that's flown too high.
They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Nice shot. Runs possible. Well, that'll be an over best forgotten and really quickly. You give that many no balls away and it's truly time for a bowling change.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Chance to run 2. Gone. Great reflexes. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Wow, that's missed a lot. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
Couldn't get it through the field. Needs a direct hit. England has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads. End of the over, 5 off it. England are 37 for 1. Broad from the cathedral end. Caught first, ball of the new over. What a disappointment. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them, and this could be a huge swing of momentum.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Nearly gets the edge. Broad with a great delivery there. Butler taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Butler ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
The over finishes, you really can't be giving batters of this quality extra deliveries. The captain might want to send their bowler down to the boundary to collect their thoughts.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. How will he reply?
Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Misses everything. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging.
Some adjustments to the field.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Jeez, timed that well.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
End of the over. England 64 for 2. Stokes, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the cathedral end.
A few moves made in the field.
Fielding restrictions now in place. We'll need to bowl well to constrain the batters with fewer fielders allowed outside the circle.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Nicely played. Just runs one. And out. 2 wickets. 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now. And again. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. gets that away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Over, England are 80 for 4.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Curran from the city end.
How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Might look to go big again here.
Drilled that one away.
Overstepping. Just a little too eager on that delivery.
Curran will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Needs to be on target. England has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Livingston into the attack now from the Cathedral end. Driven through cover, just the one. That's a boundary save for sure. Straight to the fielder. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. This could be trouble. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Chance to run 2. End of the over, 10 runs from it. England are 109 for 4.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Willie, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the City end.
A few moves made in the field.
Willie from the City end.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
The captain bringing the field in here, trying to prevent the strike rotation.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Nearly gets the edge. Willie with a great delivery there. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Nicely played. Just runs 1. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
End of the over. England are 119 for 4. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Massive chance. England has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Good shot. A beauty. It's a really strong appeal. I'm not sure I heard anything, though. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. He's got their tail up.
No, no, no. Terrible shot. And that's the end of the innings. England have set a target of 127 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That was a lovely strike down the ground. Managed it so easily. How will he reply?
Goes over the top with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Willie, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Cathedral end. Going with spin now. Rashid from the Cathedral end. Doesn't beat the infield. Everyone's gone up. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's a confident appeal. Out. Caught.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
Hat-trick ball. What kind of delivery will we see? The batter will be looking to just make it through this ball. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the City end. Misses everything. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Strayed maybe just a little onto the leg side, and that's just been dealt with through the onside. What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. England are 41 for 2.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row? Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Butler, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Needs a dot ball.
Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Ali from the city end. Curran, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the city end. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That's out. Caught. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. How will the bowler respond?
Wow, that's missed a lot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. That's a confident appeal.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And now 60 for 6.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Nice shot. Runs possible. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
End of the over. England a 68 for 6.
End of the fifth, and the bowlers have been getting some stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields.
Nearly gets the edge. Stokes with a great delivery there.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Couldn't get it through the field. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Needs a direct hit. Everyone's gone up.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
End of the over. 10 off it. England a 78 for 6. Curran from the City end.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Shot. There's someone out there, but they should get back for 2. Out. Caught.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Yeah, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Broad taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. They'll push hard. Should get back for 2. Extra cover with a fantastic catch. The batter is kicking themselves. Out! What a screamer.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Stokes wants plenty from these bowlers.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Gone. Great catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
A new batter always likes to feel bad on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Gone. Great catch. Safe pair of hands to get the win.
England get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.
That ended up being a very easy win in the end, just staying ahead of the game all the way through. Goodbye from all of us here in the commentary box.